Hey guys, welcome back to Axis and Allies, the Garrison Detroit here, coming to you from the bunker, once again located in Rochelle Park, New Jersey, with another episode of the YouTube Wars, season number 5. So, we're beginning, actually we already began, for me it's the beginning of though, but we already began round number 2. Germany, under the command of VK Cowboy, made its moves. Germany being very aggressive, mobilizing its forces to the Eastern Front, looking very menacing. Okay, as we have right now, the Germans have mobilized a good portion of the Air Force, which are currently in Southern Europe, to be exact, in Southern Italy, threatening all of the Mediterranean, parts of the Balkans, and deep into North and Northeastern Africa. So, Cowboy, you're looking good, looking threatening, but we have a response for you. We are going to check you, my brother. We have to. In any case, all right, who are the allies? The allies consisting of UK being played by Hilltop Pillbox. Okay, USA under the command of Matt Todd, Anza Canarance, G.I. Joe, and of course myself, last but not least, Detroit controlling the Soviet Union. Okay, the Axis, the one and only VK Cowboy controlling the Third Reich. Italy, under the command of Hambone. Okay, Hambone always threatening. Hambone is such a power to be reckoned with. I'm always intimidated by Hambone. I always got an eye on him. Okay, and of course, last but not least, from the Axis side of the game map, we have Stephen Yeltsin, who is Mafia Field in command of the Japanese Imperial Forces, making his debut here at the YouTube Wars. All right, guys, just to, I know that you guys have been asking for links to be provided to the other contenders, the other players playing this game. I'm going to do that. I'm going to include a link where I will be attaching it to the description box. So this way you guys can directly access the channels of the other fine gentlemen playing this game. However, I have gone ahead also and I've created a playlist. I've actually created seasons 1, 2, and 4. For some reason, I skipped number 3. But currently, there is also a season 5. So if you wish to keep yourself updated as far as all the rounds being played, you could also go to the playlist that I've created for season 5 of the YouTube Wars. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's commence the activities. All right, so it is Russia round 2, Germany turn. Enjoy. All right, guys, so it is the beginning of the Russia turn, early round 2. Germany just went. The current ground conditions are as follows. The Germans and Italians are amassing forces in Romania, where the Germans early round 1 were able to build a minor industrial complex. As we can see, the Germans and Italians are working in tandem, hoping to provide a 1-2 or potentially a 1-2-3 punch against the Soviets. Let's see what the Germans and Italians do, and let's see how the Russians respond to this potential blitzkrieg that has yet to be unveiled by the Germans. In the Mediterranean, the Italians and German forces are looking very strong. They've been able to clear the entirety of the Mediterranean. Okay, the Italian fleet is basically intact. They did lose a submarine round 1 to the Allies, but by the most part, the Italian forces and naval forces do look pretty good. In Cairo, Egypt, the Allied forces are consolidating for now and are looking strong. But the question is, how long can the Allies hold out against the Axis forces that are poised to go on the offense sometime in the near future? But let's not forget, though, that the Allies do have a rebuttal. The Allies are coalescing a strong, powerful naval fleet in Sea Zone 76 that will be used to counter anything that the Axis place in the Mediterranean. Okay. Also, the Italians, by the most part, with the exception of one infantry division in Italian Somaliland, have been basically defeated. That's the sole remaining Italian infantry in Central Africa. All right, in the Pacific, really nothing extraordinary. The Japanese were able to take Shahar, Amway, Hunan, and Yunnan. However, the Chinese were able to counter during the USA-China turn and were able to reopen the Burma Road. The U.S. is coalescing its fleet in Sea Zone 26 and potentially threatening the Japanese homeland, or the Sea Zone number 6. All right, Sea Zone 36, the Japanese have coalesced the entirety of their fleet. And yes, I have a little guy asking me a question. Yes, Papi? Okay, I'll open it for you. He wants me to unwrap a little Hershey's Kisses chocolate candy. So I'm going to make him happy. I'm going to do that. All right, Papa, here you go. Enjoy. Okay. Make a little kid happy and you're good to go. All right, guys. So let's go ahead then with the combat purchases. I think pretty much... Oh, I am forgetting that the Germans during early round 2 were repulsed in Gibraltar. They attempted to perform an amphibious landing. The British forces defending Gibraltar were able to deny the Germans Gibraltar. However, the Germans have been able to coalesce the majority of their naval assets in Sea Zone 91. So very threatening, very mean-looking fleet that the Germans have in Sea Zone 91. All right, so that's it. So what are my purchases for the Russians? Well, the Russians have 38 IPCs. They'll be buying 1 tactical bomber. In addition, 4 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 weapons technological development, and I'll be moving 1 of the Russian minor industrial complexes, and 1 I'll be carrying over, or the Russians will be carrying over 1. You know what? I'm going to cash this in, and I'm going to trade. Bye-bye, Papa. I'll see you later. I'm going to be cashing in. Instead, I'll be getting 1 infantry for another artillery. So it's going to be 3 artillery, 3 infantry, 1 industrial complex movement, weapons tech, and a tactical bomber. And of course, Russia will not be carrying over anything to the next round. And of course, Russia is not yet at war, as we can see. So I'm going to go directly into non-combat movement. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll be moving 1 for the Russians, 1 AAA into Kansu from Tunguska. 1 infantry coming from Buryatia will be railed over to Tunguska as well. There we go. All right, I have 5 infantry moving into Bryansk. It's going 2, 3, 4. Actually, make that 6 infantry, not 5, 6. There you go. Along with 1 artillery coming in from Western Ukraine. 1 infantry from Western Ukraine will be moved into Eastern Poland. 1 armor and 1 mechanized infantry will be moving at a movement of 1 and 2 into Leningrad. Actually, you know what? They're going to go straight into Belarus. No, Leningrad. That's where I want them. All righty. All right. So then from Leningrad, we'll move a total of 2 infantry into Belarus. It's 1, 2, along with 1 artillery and 1 AAA. From Belarus, we'll be moving a total of 10 infantry into Bryansk. That's going to be 10 infantry. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and 1 will be staying in Belarus. All right. From Moscow, we'll be moving 1 AAA. No, correction. 1 AAA into Bryansk. 1 artillery from Moscow into Bryansk, along with an additional 3 artillery from Ukraine into Bryansk. There we go. All right. From the Ukraine, we'll be moving 1 armor and 1 mechanized infantry into Caucasus. And from Stalingrad, 1 artillery into the Caucasus as well. Now we do have... Hey, Papa. Okay, this is going to be the last one. He's once again asking me to unwrap another... Talking about my son, Jeremy. He wants me to unwrap another Hershey's Kisses chocolate candy, and I'm going to oblige him. And only because I am busy, and I don't want to get into an argument with a 2-year-old over a piece of candy while I'm recording a video. So here you go, Papa.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, that's the last one. Okay, no more candy for you. Okay, so where was I? All right, so then I lost my train of thought here. All right, so then let me see. Let me see something. All right, I think, oh, I'm going to move one submarine from season 124 to season 132 off the coast of Iceland. And there we are. Let me see. These forces are here. Okay, I'm going to move an additional infantry. Yeah, from Leningrad into Belarus. Okay. I'm trying to think here. Okay, so I think that's about it for my non-combat movements. I'm going to go ahead then with the Russian placements of newly purchased units, and there will be as follow. I will be placing 2 infantry in Leningrad, along with 1 artillery. Hold on, 2 infantry. Yeah, place 2 infantry. Make that 1 infantry, along with 1 artillery, right? And a tactical bomber. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, you know what? I was forgetting to move the Russian industrial complex from the Ukraine. This fella will be moved from the Ukraine to Rostov. Yeah, I feel more comfortable there. To Rostov, yes. Yeah. Okay, so now I will go ahead, place 1 infantry, 1 artillery, artillery in Ukraine. I'm sorry, in Rostov. This is an artillery. Let me see if I get it, if I chip that one out. Or let me make a replacement. That's an artillery. All right. I still have an infantry and artillery to infantry, and let me do this. Have an infantry and artillery to place, and they will go in Moscow. There we go. All right, and I think that does it for my combat placements. This is my second weapons technology being placed on Moscow, and I believe that does it for my placements of units. And all right, so let's go ahead with the final dispositions of forces recap portion of the episode, and let's go ahead then first with the Far East. In Buryatia, you have a total of 17 Russian infantry divisions, 2 AAAs, 1 artillery. Tunguska, you have 1 infantry division. Moscow, 1 infantry, 1 artillery. This guy's actually here. In Bryansk, we have 5 artillery, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 infantry. That's 5 artillery, 16 infantry, 1 AAA. Rostov, 1 artillery, 1 infantry. All right. In Caucasus, 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 mechanized infantry, and 1 armored division. Bessarabia, here we have 1 infantry. Eastern Poland, we have 1 infantry. Belarus, total of 5 infantry, 1 AAA, 2 artillery. Leningrad, 2 tactical bombers, 2 fighters, 3 infantry, 3 artillery, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 armor, and 1 AAA. Season 113, 1 cruiser, 1 submarine. Season 123, One Submarine. All right, let me take a quick look. All right, sorry about that, guys. Real quick, I will be making one minor adjustment. The minor industrial complex that I placed in Rostov, I'll be adjusting and that particular move, and I'll be placing it instead in Bryansk. Okay, so that's the one correction that I'm making there. With the exception of that, I really have no other changes to make. And that's about it, guys. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode of the YouTube Wars. It is Imperial Japan's turn now. It is Mafia Field to make his moves against the beaten down Chinese forces in central China. And of course, then shortly afterwards, the USA, under the command of Matt Todd, will be making its moves not only with China, but with the mighty, powerful American forces in the Pacific. All right, guys, don't forget to bunker down and play. And until next episode, hope you enjoyed this one. Till next time.